Either a bird. We've been gardening on campus for several years, and our original site was near the soccer fields. When we first came here, it was completely overgrown. We said, well, this is perfect. This little secret spot in the woods, we can work with this. So in the past 3.5 years, we've converted a unused dump spot into what I like to call our sanctuary. This is actually an ADA accessible pathway, so that we are now officially open to the community because we are accessible.
This is chamber bitter, yeah. This is the monster of all weeds, Mom, mother of millions.
This is for everyone. This is the community. It is a community garden. It happens to be located on the campus. Most of the work has been done by UWF students. However, we have community partners, we have community members, we've had parents and grandparents and children of students out here, faculty and staff, different classes, groups that have come and done service projects out here.
The big surprise and the plus is finding the iron rock on the side of the hill, which is all salvage. All the stone came from right here where we're standing. Big change from landfill, and I think we've done a wonderful job on value too as far as involvement with the students.
The main purpose of this garden is to teach people about the importance of eating healthy food, how to grow healthy food, our food system as a whole. Part of that is understanding pollinator species. Without pollinators, we don't get any of the yummy fruits and vegetables that we like to eat from plants. We're stuck with just the leaves and the stems, and most of us don't like those, right? So we have a little pollinator island here where we've planted a variety of species that attract bees, butterflies, so that provides much food for them. And in exchange, they do millions of dollars of ecosystem services for us by pollinating all of our food that we would like to eat. UWF faculty lead this past year. They helped us to raise the funds and also install this grape trellis. It doesn't look like much because we just completed this project and got the grapes on there. Behind the grapes, these two tall features, these are some water cisterns, which will, once functional, will be able to collect rainwater, and we can use that rainwater to do some of our watering needs in the garden. These are a hybrid type of Welch's grapes, which Welch's grapes don't usually grow in this area because we have so much rain. So this is a hybrid type that apparently grows in this area. It's the first time we're trying it out. The 4 raised beds that you see in the middle are the first features that we built when we were out here because we knew, well, of course, we want to grow some vegetables. This is actually part of our ADA accessible pathway. We brought it down here because we wanted to be able to connect it to where folks, for example, in a wheelchair can come in and still be able to garden on some of these raised beds. The seed pods are not quite ready to harvest, and as soon as they are, then this will be cleared out. We're growing some tomatoes over here. We have more pollinating species here. Big boys, I think they're called, and we have some cherry tomatoes over on this side, and some Romas. Anybody who comes and puts, sweat equity out here gets to take home the bounty from the harvest. This is what we call our living classroom. We did run out of funds before we got the living part, but we are looking for the funds to complete that. So essentially, we want to use the poles that are holding up our shade pavilion as demonstration pieces on how to do vertical gardening. So some people live in an apartment and all they have is a patio, with a few posts, and you can actually grow, you'd be surprised, quite a bit of food, on that small little space. We're really only about halfway built out. We work with different groups of students every year. They help us to come up with the implementation plans for the projects that we want to do, help us find the funds. So it's really been a wonderful experience for us. This is what we call our tea garden. It is currently a tea and herbal garden right now. Like, for example, this is chamomile that the bees love and we love to make tea out of. These benches are part of a partnership with the Guardium Ad Litem program. If you look, you can see our logo is quite visible on the back, but the Guardium Ad Litem logo is also on each of the sides of the benches. The artist that created these benches for us, a Renaissance man, Kevin Marchetti, he also built our rainwater catchment cistern holders and those copper collectors that you see at the top that look like a flower. He also built the grape trellis for us. We've had students from every single college on campus, many departments. The diversity of students and community members that are in this garden is like no other project that I've worked on campus. It's really wonderful.